All right, hello. This is it's 8:11, and I want to get started with the presentation. And as the viewers begin to grow, then we'll just take it from there and have any questions. And I will start by saying welcome to the online wrap party for KMF Fitness. It works. There's a reason why we have KMF uh, Fitness in there, KMF, and we'll get to that in a moment. But I want to give you some little bit of instructions, I guess. When you are on this particular page, whatever device you're on, desktop, Mac, laptop, tablet, phablet, your smartphone, iPhone, Android, there is a comment section below this video that you're watching right now. If you just thumb up on your screen or scroll up, go towards the bottom of the page, um, we readjusted it so that there's a comment section there. So anytime that we're in the process of this presentation and sharing with you, some of the things that ItWorks does or has, then you can populate your comment or your question there. So with that, I want to keep moving forward. Very interesting. So we're all into fitness, or we're looking for different ways to do exactly what it shows on your screen right now. Get your sexy back, right? So Justin Timberlake said it very well. He sings it a lot prettier than I can. So, but this is what we're trying to accomplish in that, and we're trying to help you with that with some of the ItWorks products that are available. And this is what you've seen probably quite a bit online or elsewhere. Maybe you were handed one of these, like the little Blitz card that the woman is holding up there in front of you. Have you tried that crazy wrap thing? And then the questions abound, like what does the wrap do? And it states it there. It'll tighten, tone, and firm in as little as 45 minutes. Reduce the appearance of cellulite. It gives you fast and lasting results from a botanically based formula. And then we'll talk a little bit about some of the loyal customer, or about what it takes to be a loyal customer, and what are those perks are. Discounted pricing, discounted shipping, free product. And then at KMF, we want to put, what are you waiting for? So we say visit our website at kmf.myitworks.com. And you'll see some of the images there in front of you with the little circles with the body images there. And those are just some of the where you can apply the applicator to your body. And we'll get into a little bit about that in a moment. But I'm not quite sure why it jumped that far ahead. All right, these were some of the things that I was trying to iron out before we started the presentation. But here we go. I'm a big quotes kind of guy, so this particular quote, caught my attention when I saw it. Goals are important, but action is imperative. Don't just dream, do. So this is what we try to do with KMF Fitness, and that is actually not just establish the goals, but actually do something. And we know that it gets a little bit difficult at times um, in your fitness journey, trying to achieve whatever those goals might be, and you just constantly have to do. And that is where KMF comes from, is keep moving forward. So whatever it is that's in your way, whatever obstacle you have, you want to keep moving forward with your objective to accomplishing whatever it is your goals are. Don't just dream about those particular goals. And one of the things that I wanted to put in here that I didn't get a chance to, as I was trying to finalize the presentation, was to give you a little bit of information about Rosa Valero. Rosa Valero is the independent distributor with ItWorks, and she's been working at this business since 2000, December 30th of 2012, right there near the end of that year. Um, and it's very interesting how she got started, because we were we were a part of, on that particular day, and she called me at near the, I don't know, 8 o'clock hour, and she was telling me that she was very interested in starting a business, and that she was looking at it. She had a flurry of questions about this particular business that I had I hadn't remembered at the time. When she was talking about, she just some of the things that were going on with the business, and then she was really excited about it. And then momentarily, she said, "Okay, I'll call you back." Hangs up with me, then decides to call me back. I don't know, near an hour, hour and a half later, still December 30th, near 10 o'clock, I guess, now. And she's telling me that she signed up for this business. And I'm asking her, which business? And she says, it works. And I'm like, okay, cool. Does it? And um, and she went ahead and started to tell me more about how the business was, what it is that they did, some of the products that they have. And we're going to go into that here in a moment, what some of those products are. But not just some of the products, because these are the products that are sold within It Works. We're going to go over it from the perspective of these are the products, excuse me, these are the products that we use specifically. And you probably want to know, the guy talking does not sound like a Rosa. And no, my name is not Rosa. My name is Pete Reyna. I help Rosa in the development of her business and putting together things like this with the presentation, maybe doing some of the social promotion that you see on Facebook, and a lot of the other things that kind of go on with what we do at KMF Fitness / the It Works product. So I want to start off really quickly about why I'm excited about the It Works products. This goes back to 2008. In 2008, I started or restarted my fitness journey, because before 2008, I had ballooned up, or right around 2009, I had ballooned up to about 265 pounds. Now, I was a heavy set guy, and what I did at the time to jumpstart my fitness journey was to tackle a very extensive and extreme fitness program. And in the first 90 days, I lost 45 pounds. And that is a great achievement. And I'm not just saying it to pat myself on the back, but it's extremely difficult to lose that kind of weight in a short period of time. It's possible. But when I go back and look at what it is that I accomplished in those 90 days, and how much work and how much effort I put into to achieving the results I achieved then, I now compare it to what we do here with the It Works products, and it boggles my mind at times. So going back to 2008, fast forwarding about 4 to 5 years, I've lost a total of about 85 pounds and managed to maintain some weight around the 185 mark. Once I met the 185 goal, I was trying to get down to about the 175, 180. I got to the 185 goal, to the 185 range. And I'm excited about everything that I've done and all the work that I did. And to lose that amount of weight with consistency over those years is a tremendous feat in itself. And a lot of people don't have that much time. They don't put in that much effort to achieve those particular results. And like I said, I'm not saying this to toot my own horn or to pat myself on the back. I'm prepping all that hard work that I did and leading up to what it is that we're getting into with the products. So when Rosa joined this business in 2012, she hadn't tried the product yet. She was just excited about what the product could do. And I guess she was looking for something at the time to venture into. And she came across It Works. And she did very well for within the 2012 time frame. When she first received her wraps, she wrapped herself and she was shocked by it. I hadn't tried the wrap until about the March or April time frame, I believe, in 2012. Remember, I was fitness related, hardcore. Lost up to 85 pounds. In the 2012 time frame, I gained more, about 20 pounds or so, or right even before the 2012 time frame, I gained about 20 pounds. Loss of time, working too much. I didn't eat well, and I was consuming more sodas than I should have been, and I ballooned up those 20 pounds. So it wasn't until 2012, March or April timeframe, I'm starting to. I think we headed to Dallas, no, Fort Worth, if I'm not mistaken. Got to Fort Worth, and Rosa asks me at a particular rap party up there if I was going to rap, and I said no, I don't think so. And she turns around and she says, "Well, I think you are." So this was my very first experience at trying on a rap. Well, when you're trying to rap, you really got to consider what it is that you're doing when you take this wrap on. You put the wrap, and then you wrap yourself with like a saran wrap, so it stays on. You leave it on for about 45 minutes. And she did this with about, I don't know, 8 to 10 people at this particular party. I was one of those individuals that had wrapped. Now, as I'm wrapping, I can feel it working. I can feel it, warm up a little bit. Maybe this is in my mind, but warmed up a little bit, and even to the extent that I was um, sweating some, and all while we're drinking water. Over the next 72 hours, you're to eat better, make healthier choices, and consume plenty of water while the wrap is doing what it's supposed to be doing. And I'll pause right there. If you guys are still seeing the goals are important, but action is imperative, don't just dream, do. It's supposed to be there purposely before I move into the next portion of it. So, um, just in case you think your screen is frozen or something, but you can still hear my voice. Uh, so let's go back to those 72 hours that I had the wrap on. Well, I noticed a trimming within those 72 hours. I noticed an inch loss, about an inch of loss at the end of the 45 minutes. Remove the wrap. I can see some slimming down. The 72 hours later, there's a couple of inches more that I had lost. Now, this is how I tie in my 2008 to 2012 journey in fitness to the March, April, May timeframe, my experience with the network track. And Rosa can attest to this, and I apologize to those of you who are on here who might want to hear Rosa's voice. She is in another room, and if you decide to ask questions or you have any comments, down below the screen at the bottom of the video there, you don't have to change your page or nothing, just scroll down to the bottom and you can type it in. And if you type in any comments or questions, Rosa Valero will be there to answer some of those questions for you. So, going back, it is astonishing, or I was astonished at the inches that I had lost just by using that one wrap, and only that one wrap. And in my mind, it solidified it then to say it works. So this is why I come to you today, and we're starting to do these presentations through this particular forum, through this particular format, to give you a live presentation of what it is that It Works can do for you, and how it can work for your body. And then even if you just want to help other people achieve the same results of losing those inches, because what we're saying, or what we're not saying, is that It Works is the end all. This is not the final product of all time that's going to help you achieve the absolute results. When we add KMF Fitness / It Works, we're not saying that KMF Fitness works. We're just letting you know that there's a reason why KMF Fitness exists, is because we don't want you to replace fitness overall with just a wrap or any of the supplements that you might be interested in. We want you to add the It Works product line to your fitness routine to help further the process along for you, to provide you with more engagement with your fitness routine, and then to help you achieve the results that you're trying to achieve. So with that, I want to move into the next section of what it is that we're going to talk about. It's about 8:26 now. So we're going to move through some of these things, through some of these products pretty quickly. And like I said, while we're going through them, feel free to send the comments down below in that the little black section down there. Um, as long as you're logged in there, you have the ability to post a comment or to ask a question. So with that, like I said, we're going to go through some of the products that we've used here between Rosa and myself, and we're going to talk about the body portion. So when you see, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? This is a product, one of the products there on the left. It says Ultimate Body Applicator is a wrap. In the center is the defining gel, and here on the right is something well new to Rosa and I because we haven't used it. But it's instead of using the Saran wrap, you can utilize this green tape to do the exact same thing. Your choice of whether you want to use it or not. But this particular kit right here is what Rosa and I use regularly. The body wrap on the left, we use that for about 45 minutes to an hour. Some people use it for an extended period of times. Really depends on you and your body and how your body reacts to it. Now, once we're done applying the body wrap, we usually do this in the evening, right before we go to sleep, and we remove the body wrap and then we get rid of the packaging. The next morning, we wake up and we apply the defining gel, and that's a two-step process for us, and this is how we're able to continue achieving the results that we're trying to achieve. And we're both currently on a path to, slimming down our bodies, as we all are. Life gets in the way. It also impacts the time for us to be able to do fitness. So it's 8:28 this evening. We probably would be working out had we not scheduled to do this it works or this online wrap party for you guys. If you choose to become a customer and you decide only to get body wraps, this is what your package would look like. Little black package has 4 wraps on the inside, and you can use these at least once every 72 hours. You don't want to overlap them. These wraps themselves, and I'll show you this here. There you see it now. It's probably not as small as what it's on the screen, but it gives you the dimensions that you're looking for there. And you will apply that particular wrap to those sections there on your body. Now at the bottom left, you'll see that it's over the abdomen, it's around the back, or it's on the oblique section of your body. It's either on your thighs or your hamstrings, or on the upper lower portion of your buttocks area, the glutes, and then even that area in the arms that a lot of us have a hard time using, right? Getting rid of, I mean. And we could do any amount of work, and it's still extremely difficult for some of us to remove, what it is that we do not like on our body. For example, me. As much as we work out, I have a hard time removing my midsection. I do enjoy eating. One of the things that I got to remove from my life in order to have a healthier lifestyle, but I do enjoy eating at times. Even when I'm eating healthily, and when I was at my slimmest of 185 as an adult, I still had my midsection a lot smaller than it used to be from the 265 weight, but I had it down and I was toning there, but still my midsection wasn't giving me the results that I had wished for. And had I known about these wraps back then, I would have applied it back then, because I've got to remove these final, inches or this flabbiness I have here at the moment. And even people who are still tiny in someone else's eyes may still have their own particular issues of loss to tend with. So when you open up the wrap, one wrap from your wrap pack, this is what your wrap will look like. And you'll see at the top, we'll get into pricing a little bit later, but when we get into the top, you'll see that at retail price, it's $99. As a loyal customer, it's $59. And if you have any questions about that, please ask it down below, and we can get those answered as we move along. So here it says, you know, you have about, it's a 45-minute body applicator. You can leave it on for 45 minutes. You can leave it on for an hour. You can leave it on for 2 hours. It really is up to you and how long you want to utilize it. That 45-minute window to an hour window has been tested and proven by it works to work. And there are testaments upon testaments upon testaments of individuals who have seen a number of results with this particular product in itself. Open up one particular page. You're going to see. So here you'll see before and after. I'd like to tell you that that's money, but I'm in the process of actually doing this right here. So one of the cool things I think about me doing the presentation is that I'm a male, and I'm not sure there are a lot of male figures out there who are interested in getting a wrap provided to them or having a wrap done, and to see the results that can come from having a wrap. But this particular picture here says they use 6 wraps. They consume some greens. We'll get into that in a moment. And then utilize a defining gel. So they use the wrap. They're drinking water while they're using the wrap. They remove the wrap, drinking water for the next 72 hours. And they did this over a period of time in order for them to achieve the results that they received there. And you can see the difference between the images of what the wraps and the combination of the wraps, the greens, and the defining gel, how that benefits your body. Now imagine if this is not your only area within your body that is not to your liking. Well, you can apply those wraps at other areas of your body. Right? Going back to the picture before, those there at the bottom left, those areas that are defined. This is where you can apply the body applicator. This is just another type of advertisement. You'll see this around. We'll talk about the $25 a little bit, and that is more so for those individuals who just want to try a wrap. If you want to try a wrap, you can try it specifically for $25. Okay. Those are the areas that are there again. So there's some more before and after pictures. That one there says about 45 minutes. And going back, you can try the wrap for $25. At the retail price, that's if you did $25 a try, 4 applicators, it would come in a pack. You're paying $100. As a loyal customer, you'd only pay $60 or $59. So, is it magic? No, it's not magic. There is no such thing as a magic pill, but there are things that you can utilize to help further advance your body to the levels that you want it to achieve, right? So it's not magic. These are some pictures where there are some facial applicators. You can also utilize the body applicator like the one woman did it there with her chin and neck. There are some more before and after pictures, you know, and like the picture says, it works great for new mothers, gastric bypass patients, anyone wanting to tighten and tone the troubled areas that I had been talking about already. So we all have troubled areas, and who doesn't really? And if you really don't, then you're more so on a different spectrum of life. But there's a picture there that says to see the difference between the detoxification of fat cells that makes in cellulite, right? So one of the things that we don't like to state about the wrap is that it's a fat loss product. It is to help tighten, tone, and firm your body, and it's done so with a botanically based detoxifying formula. So it's there in the picture. I'm reading it as it says it. So, and it's not specifically water loss. So I know, I will say one thing. When I tried my first wrap, that very first wrap back in 2012 educated me very quickly to watching what it is that I consumed because of the detoxifying process. The stuff that we put in our body needs to be removed. This is what helps us to remove some of those things. So we utilize the wrap, help the defining gel to help further define what it is that we're working on, and at the same time I'm consuming the water to help remove the toxins that the detoxifying formula here has helped me with, and then release it. The education, as I say, is that I had eaten poorly a couple days before that, I guess, and it told me then, hey, you can't eat this way. And while you're on the wrap, and while you're in the detoxification process, just like anything else, if you've been a part of any sort of 3-day cleanse, 6-day cleanse, 30-day cleanse, within the cleansing period, you don't want to ruin what it is that you've done, what it is that you've accomplished. What you want to do is actually stick to the routine, stick to making healthier choices for you, for your life. Okay? So we'll move on. Greens. You saw in one of the pictures previously, I talked about the wraps, talked about greens, and I talked about defining gel. Here we are in the greens. The greens come in these particular flavors: orange, berry, and then the newest of the product line are the chews that also come in I think it's a blueberry flavor if I'm not mistaken. But it is actually, these are very good. So remember, I had mentioned that these are the products that we're showing you, not because these are the popular products, but these are because of products that we're using ourselves. On a daily basis, I take an omega-3, I take my greens, the orange. I'm also, what else am I doing? And I'm also utilizing the defining gel and the wraps. So they come in either the on-the-go pack size, or within these smaller containers there in the front, or they come in a value size pack. The smaller containers down in the front are actually has a small scoop, and you can put that inside your water bottle. I believe it's 2 scoops per 16 ounces of water, or 1 scoop per 8 ounces of water. But I haven't seen an 8-ounce bottle of water. Or you can actually apply the actual on-the-go pack, and then 1 per bottled water container. Some products that we have here that we utilize for skin. These are some very effective products. Now, the facial products themselves, there's a deep hydration mask. You can see it works similarly to the way the Ultimate Body Applicator does, but more so from a tighten and a lift and a pull perspective, and doesn't have the detoxifying agent like the body applicator, merely because you don't need to detoxify your face when you're working consistently through the whole body to detoxify it. But the facial applicator is there for a lift and pull, so there's no need for those expensive type products or services that you need to go get. So what is it? No poking, no prodding, and no shapewear. This is something that you can apply to your face and lift and pull it and tighten it, without the detoxifying agents that the body applicator has. And no knives. I mean, I think we all like that, right? So, lifestyle packs. I had mentioned that I take omega-3s. There is a vital pack, or a vital case here that's called, it says it's vital, and one of them is an omega-3. I take an omega-3. I also have taken fat fighters. Those are very, very effective. In a future video that we'll produce, that we'll provide, it's going to show you how the fat fighter is mixed. There's oil and water type deal, and then you can crush up one of the fat fighter formulas and put it inside this particular cup. And you'll see that a third of what it is that you consumed up to 2 hours after you have eaten something horrible, and you truly try to work within the healthy choices. But if you're on the run and you're on the go and you have a busy lifestyle, it's very difficult sometimes to actually do that, right? Or maybe you missed the Sunday where you prepped all your food for the week, and you just, now it's a hectic week, and in order to maintain some sanity, because you're now ashamed a little bit about missing something. There's no reason to be ashamed for it, for one. But 2, you can utilize something like the fat fighter, and that fat fighter is going to take a third of the fat products, or the combination of the fat of what it is that you consume, and it's going to help you by controlling that and then eliminating it. There's also a product here that we utilize, which is ThermoFit, and we'll go through. Here's Thermal Fit to fire up your metabolism. Lose weight when you add Ultimate Thermal Fit to your plate. Here it is. Boost your energy, control your appetite, and burn more calories. Now, I'm gonna say this again. We're not asking you to replace any fitness regimen that you are on. What we are asking you to consider is that if you choose to become a customer and you choose to utilize some of these products, that you apply them within your fitness regimen. So to further advance what it is that you're trying to achieve. And you'll probably hear me say that anytime I ever do these presentations, anytime that within the same presentation, we're not asking you to replace anything. We're asking you merely to, add it to what it is that you do. So we all need a boost of energy. We all at times want to be able to control our appetite. So we work out our own particular formula on how we utilize a wrap and how we utilize a defining gel and how we consume more water, how we fit in the fitness recipe or our fitness regimens, and then we utilize something to help fire up that metabolism even further than what's already happening with your particular fitness routine. Then wouldn't it be more exciting to be able to see faster results? And remember, I will go back and I'll tell you, it was extremely difficult for me those times when I lost my weight in those 90 days. I lost 45 pounds, but it was extremely difficult. I did not use any supplements in order to do that. It was a lot of work. I only wonder, had I had something like these products, like ThermoFit, or had I been able to use a wrap or defining gel, what or how much further along I would have been. So here the two products that I talked about that we utilize, Fat Fighter and Thermal Fit, we call it here the dynamic duo. If you see pricing like at the bottom where it tells you it's a loyal customer, there's your program for loyal customers. If not, there's the retail price as well, and there's a difference between the two. So here with the dynamic duo, Fat Fighter and Thermal Fit, you combine those along with anything else that you're doing, and just expedite the results that you're looking for. Maybe you have something planned later on this summer. Maybe you have something to do next month, or within 2 months or sometime. But you want to achieve certain results by a certain time. Utilizing the dynamic duo can aid you in what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So, and then you can see it there. So I'll leave it on the screen a little bit longer, so this way you can get an idea of what it is that these particular products are doing. So balances blood sugar, prevents fat absorption, blocks carbs, powered by, and I guess it's cut off there, Neoptonia cactus. It boosts the metabolism and binds in the stomach and not in the colon. There's a lot of benefits for the things that happen there than rather in the process of excretion. The Thermal Fit speeds up metabolism, burns fat and calories. It curbs your appetite. It detoxifies. It increases your energy. And this one here is powered by capsicum, raspberry ketone, and acai fruit. So if you hear paper going back and forth, I apologize. It's just I have some notes here for some of the things that we do, and I want to make sure that I cover some of these things. So this is one product. I really enjoyed this particular image. I saw when it says "get out and get moving." When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is another type of energy enhancement type product." No, it's not. It fights inflammation and strengthens the joint cartilage, and it keeps joint healthy and flexible. Now, at one point, I was training to run a marathon in Chicago when I blew out my left knee. Now, I'd gotten up to 17 miles. Marathon is 26 miles long. I got up to the 17-mile mark with the constant training, and I blew out my left knee. And I had taken some products in the past where I needed some relief to my joint and also to help aid in the rehabilitation of it. But I had slowed down the amount of running that I do. Even to date, I slowed down the amount of running I do. But there are times where I have some issues with my joints and my knees from all the running that I did back then, especially when I blew out my left knee. And then coming back and getting back into all my fitness routines, and really going for what it is that I was trying to achieve. So when I see this here, I know that there are quite a few individuals out there that could utilize exactly what this says, relief, to help fight that inflammation that occurs in our joints. If we lead active lifestyles, then we can suffer from some joint pain. If we lead non-active lifestyles, we can also suffer from that. So this is one of the reasons why I see the pain, uh, or I have this particular image here. There are packs within the It Works family that we can show you, and depending on the type of pack that you're looking for, I am going to go to another screen here so that I can share with you what those particular packs might include. There's a wrap pack, which consists of, and if you can see my mouse, this the Ultimate Body Applicator, and then a defining gel. There are some other packs of like the Ultimate Chocolate pack that consists of some shakes, but it also has some other products within it that has something like, let me pull it up here for you to get a better idea of what it is I'm talking about. It comes with a fat fighter. It comes with its vital, has defining gel, has some greens, it has some essential bars, and it has the body wrap applicator as well. So there are a variety of packs within the It Works family products that whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you can find a pack that's right for you in accordance with the taste is regarding the shake or the particular greens, whether you want berry or the orange flavor. Now, when I drink the drinks, when we're talking about the greens, one of the things that I want to point out is that they taste they taste pretty good. Sometimes you'll take one of the drinks, and they're not all that great. I also failed to mention that when we're talking about the greens. Let me go back to the greens. The greens themselves. They provide um, the essential servings that we need on a daily basis, uh, with when it comes to our vegetables and our fruits, and then a couple of other ingredients that are within that, and all healthy uh, type ingredients for your consumption. But there are a lot of times that we don't have the time to consume the amount of fruits and the amount of vegetables as stated, unless we're the type of person who really sits back and does that Sunday prep day. I know a lot of individuals who are in the fitness industry, and a lot of those individuals take a Sunday and they spend that entire, most of the day, prepping for their entire week. Prepping for their entire week. Well, kudos to those individuals who can absolutely do that. I really credit them for having the ability to do just that. But for those individuals who have a hard time prepping their entire week's meals, which will include your greens and your fruits and your vegetables, the greens are a great source for that. So if you consume it daily, then you'll have your daily required amounts of fruits and vegetables. So I thought I'd share that with you. Let me get back to where I was, since I lost my train of thought there for a moment in talking about the greens. And again, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to drop down to the bottom and ask your questions. So we'll move along. It's 8:51. I want to finish this up here within the next 10 minutes and leave it open for any questions. But for those of you who want to have a wrap party, the individual who decides to have a wrap party can absolutely get a free wrap. So It's any person who's interested. So if you have a minimum of 5 people attend a wrap party, then the hostess can get a free wrap. Especially if you're into some things that you have, right? You got some things to do. So are there any of these on your summer to-do list? Do you want to rock a two-piece? I can't. I don't wear two pieces unless it's a shirt and the shorts. But rock a two-piece on your beach vacation. Do you want to say yes to the perfect wedding dress? Wedding dress? Do you have a high school reunion that you want to attend, but you actually want to fit into those jeans, maybe that you wore back in high school? Do you want to get tightened and toned? And there it says, "Are you ready to party?" So you can try an It Works wrap, and in as little as 45 minutes, you have the ability to recognize some results from that wrap. And then imagining how long or how much time you have between your to-do lists. So this particular to-do list of your two-piece or your perfect wedding dress, make sure you start a lot sooner than later. Like I said, when we go back to, is this magic? It's not magic. There's still work that you need to apply into being able to achieve your to-do list, but implement it a lot sooner, and you'll be able to rock that two-piece by this coming summer, because it is only March 16th, and you still have plenty of time to be able to get there. But the sooner you get on it, the quicker the results you'll see, and then even maybe you have extra time to be able to get to achieving even further and greater results that you're looking for. So in as little as 45 minutes, it says. Like I said, it's not just an advertisement that's posted there. Rosa and I are testament to it. We've seen inches and loss. I'm currently on a detoxifying plan where I'm starting to wrap regularly. So at the end of this presentation, sometime today, I'm going to do a wrap. Then in the morning, I'll do the defining gel again. Then I'm going to consume the water as it is and choose a healthier choice in my meal options to have myself a 4 to 6 wrap type before and after type pictures to be able to share, so that I can show some of those results that I have had. I'm doing this more so from the male perspective, because like I said earlier, maybe there may not there who are not quite comfortable with applying a wrap to their body, but it helps. Everything will work for you if you do it correctly, and if you apply the time, and if you apply the effort. Like I said a moment ago, the wedding. So you want to look best for your big day. So if anybody on here knows of anybody who is having a wedding and they're looking for some options to add to at least achieving what it is they want to achieve, so that they can look their best in their wedding dress on their big day, then send them to Rosa's site. Send them to Rosa and have them have a conversation with her, and they can talk about how or what types of products would help them, achieve what it is that they're trying to achieve. With that, I want to end that portion of the presentation and talking about the few products. There are quite a few products out there, and let me show you the image that was here earlier. So you can go to this website here, kmf.myitworks.com, to find other products that might fit your life, right? Or you can even go to that site and host a wrap party. If you want to host a wrap party, that's available for you as well. And then there are 3 different programs there are different ways to work with It Works. If you want to be a retail customer, if you want to be a loyal customer, or if you want to become a wrappreneur, that is what Rosa is, an entrepreneur in the wrap business with It Works. And let me take a moment to let's see, I probably opened up the wrong one, but nevertheless, we shall overcome it while I maneuver through the many options that are available to look at here. My apologies. The page I needed accidentally closed out, and it's what it is. It's what I'm looking for. But there are there, there, there are a couple of opportunities to be able to participate with It Works. At a retail customer, going back to the wraps that we saw at the beginning, where we talked about $99 and as a loyal customer or $69. As a retail customer, non-loyal or one-time purchase only, and you want to try the wraps, it's going to cost you $99 to try the wraps. As a loyal customer, though, it'll cost you only $59 or $60 to try the same pack of wraps, and you get the 4 wraps within the pack. Okay. Now, as a loyal customer, you must maintain that loyal customer membership for a minimum of 3 months. And within the 3 months, you can change your product. So if you buy wraps the first month, and in the second month you want defining gel, you can update your order. And then in your third month, you decide you want the wraps again, where now you have 8 wraps plus defining gel that you can utilize to help within that 3-month window to help transform and change some things for yourself, right? Now, what that does is it removes the $50 fee as a loyal customer. So that's waived. The $50 membership fee is waived as a loyal customer. And when you first purchase your wraps, very first purchase, and you sign up to be a loyal customer, your price will be reflective of loyal customer pricing at the $59 rate, and then whatever other additionals that you decide to add to your particular order. So you can try the same pack of wraps, right? You can try the 4 wraps in one pack at $99 or for $59. After your 3 months as a loyal customer, though, you begin to accumulate what are called perk points, loyal customer perk points. You get the discounted pricing as a loyal customer, okay? And then the perk points start to add up. For every dollar that you spend is equivalent to $1 or is equivalent to a perk point. The more perk points you have, the more perk points you can apply to your subtotals. So you still have to pay the taxes on it, and if there's shipping, you pay the shipping. But the perk points can be applied to your particular products themselves. So it's very advantageous to become a loyal customer. You have to do it for a minimum of 3 months, and you remove that $50 fee. But within that 3-month window, you're utilizing the products that are helping you achieve, your particular goals. So you have the ability to utilize the wraps, and then subsequently the defining gel, or vice versa, whatever it is that you're interested in. And like I said, if you have any questions about what you think you might want to add, then you can do it. Ask Rosa. There's a contact form there where you can ask her. There's her phone number on the screen right now. It's right there. Text it if you have any questions for her. Visit the website and send her that particular message. And then one of the other options with It Works is being a wrappreneur. Like I said, that is an entrepreneur in the wrap business with It Works. And that's why you see this particular picture here. You make the money you deserve and work the hours you want. And you dream as big as you want to dream, and whatever that dream is. Now, from my experience, however big your dream is, make sure that you understand what it's going to take to achieve the particular dream that you have. Now, you'll be able to understand the milestones that you need to reach, or the amount of money that you need to make in order for you to be able to achieve your dream, in order for you to dream big. But you got to take some baby steps to get there. So, click the button and it didn't move. So here I am. I like this particular image because it says it very well. You have residual bills, why not have residual income? So with what I'm doing here and providing the presentation on behalf of Rosa Valero as an independent distributor with It Works, is to be able to educate people who are interested in the products, educate people who maybe have wanted to try it but needed a little bit more information, or wanted to see a little bit more about what It Works does as a product, and how through some of the imagery that I've shown you how that works. Okay, but you have residual bills, so why not have residual income? So through this particular process, when we do the educating of what it is that we do, we may be able to get a few customers. And if you choose to become a wrappreneur, this is what your business builder kit will look like, and that is the current price of your business building kit. It's $99. There's another page here that will talk to you a little bit about how you can make this. So I'll say a $1 profit because that's what it'll look like, but you'll receive a pack of wraps. Again, that's the 4 wraps that you can apply to your body inside that one little black case, and that is considered one full application. You utilize all 4 wraps as one full application. Excuse me. But if you received your pack of wraps, your business kit, and you turn around and you sold each one of the wraps for those individuals who want to try the wrap first to see if they like it, and each wrap is tried for $25, you make $100. That in turn pays you back the $99 you invested, and you made a $1 profit. But there are steps to success. So you'll see in here that you get the 1 box of applicators, you get 1 free month of eSuite, personal website, success on demand website, mobile app, marketing tools, and it makes you commission qualified for the month that you join. And there's details about that. Here are a couple of the different products that are available within the Business Builder Kit. This is your initial pack. Tells you, what the price is to start here. Then you have a booster pack, which is about $499. If you did what you were supposed to with those particular products and you sold them the way you could sell them by having wrap parties and having other people have host wrap parties, that's how much you can have in party cash. So when it refers to party cash, it's referring to wrap parties. Here, it's also talking about the bottom one is the mini booster pack. So it's more than just the 1 pack of wraps. You get some greens, defining gel, and I can't see the bottle clearly, but if you get another, maybe an omega-3 or a fat fighter or thermal fit, but you'll see that you have the ultimate body wraps available there. And by having wrap parties or having other people have wrap parties, you have the ability to make $300 in party cash. There are steps to success, so I don't like to use that cliched statement that you're in business for yourself but not by yourself. I think it's a dated statement, but there's a plan in place for you. You follow the plan and you're guaranteed to generate the income that you're trying to generate. And if you continue to follow this same 3-step process, right, you're not always going to have to buy a business kit, so don't follow that particular part. But you take step 2 and you take step 3, and you go back, and if you need more wraps, then you need to be able to acquire more wraps to have more wrap parties. More people are interested in having wrap parties, and you have the ability to do just that, and they in turn are trying the wraps from you. So every time that you receive 2 loyal customers, you're going to get rewarded with wraps. Another 2 loyal customers, you get rewarded with wraps. And you just continue to follow the system. You continue to follow the steps to success, and there's a plan in place for you to succeed. All you have to do is follow that particular plan. And with that, I think we're pretty close to the end of our presentation here. And it is, I don't want to sing it because I don't want to hurt your ears, but we will wrap you. If you have any questions about it, you want to try a wrap, then connect with the individual that brought you to this particular presentation. And today was a little rough. This was our first It Works online wrap party with KMF Fitness. So we do want to wrap you. We do want you to try the wraps. We do want you to get a taste of how that particular wrap works around your body. It doesn't have to work in the abdomen. You pick the part of your body that you want, and you'll get wrapped. I also want to close with this particular one here. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. And what you have to do to get where you want to be may not be pretty or may not come easy. But I guarantee you the results that you will have achieved are going to be more than gratifying for you, because When I did all the work that I did back in 2008 to about the 2012 timeframe to lose up to those 85 pounds, when I started from 265, I knew the work that I put in. I remembered the work that I put in. I remembered all the sweat and near tears from how extreme the workouts were when I did it. And I was amazed at the results that I had achieved. But there, but it's extremely, although extremely gratifying. I told you I was floored when I got to start, when I tried my first wrap, and then I tried subsequent wraps, and I recognized the results, and I just like, wow, if all I had to do was this, and I could have done this. But I'm well aware that it takes the fitness part too. So this is just going to help me achieve, the results that I want to achieve, and it's going to help me make those healthier choices. And I know it's going to make you do the same thing. It'll educate you to drink more water. It'll educate you to make healthier choices in life. So where you want to be may not be pretty, or it may not come easy, but I promise you that it is well worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close every presentation with this particular statement, and it is KMF. Keep moving forward. Do not allow anyone or anything to bring you down, not even yourself. And with that, if you have any questions, visit the site at kmf.myitworks.com. And let me put that particular picture back up for you again, and I will leave it there for a moment so that you have the address available to you. kmf.myitworks.com. And with that, I want to wrap up this particular online wrap party. This video will be available here on this particular site. If not, we'll provide a link to the YouTube channel where this particular online wrap party will be hosted so that you can see it. Okay? Again, questions, comments, down at the bottom, ask away. Ask your questions, and we'll be able to answer them as best as we can. And if not, you were invited by somebody else who happened to see this particular party, and they wanted to learn to see how this particular system worked. By all means, ask them the questions. And with that, I want to say, everybody have a great night, and I will see you around. KMF.